Most leaders assume that when growth gets painful, the strategy is a problem. It's not. So they rewrite the roadmap, restructure the org, and they add more people. But here's what I've seen again and again. The strategy usually isn't the issue. Leaders just aren't equipped to execute it at the level growth now requires. What breaks is how leaders show up to execute it. Hey folks, I'm Richard A. Hinton. I bring more than 20 years of experience in people and leadership. And today, I work directly with CEOs, founders, and executive teams as a senior people leader inside the business. I've seen what actually breaks when growth outpaces leadership. Across construction and high-growth technology environments, I've helped organizations improve retention by 20%, increase offer acceptance by 15%, and cut down on the kind of internal slowdowns that get in the way of real execution. My work sits at the intersection of leadership, execution, and growth, where expectations get tested, decisions get harder, and what worked before no longer holds under pressure. Here are 3 patterns I consistently see in companies that scale well versus those that struggle to keep up with their own growth. When roles are unclear, decision-making slows down. Not because people lack capability, but because no one is truly accountable for the outcome. Leaders hesitate when they should be deciding. Teams step on each other. Work gets duplicated or quietly just disappears. Most organizations respond by adding more structure on paper. That's not the fix. The real work is defining ownership with precision. Who decides? Who contributes? What accountability actually means at every level? Because clarity isn't cultural. Clarity is operational, and it directly determines how fast your business can move. You can have a strong strategy and still miss every important outcome. I see this when leadership teams are aligned on goals, but not aligned on how those goals get delivered. Different standards, different definitions of success, different thresholds for performance. And leaders assume everybody is aligned when they're not. That misalignment never stays contained at the top. It cascades into every function, every team, every decision. And over time, it erodes trust, slows down execution, and it pushes your strongest people out. Alignment is not agreement. It's shared clarity on expectations, on behaviors, on what execution actually looks like. Without it, strategy doesn't stand a chance. The companies that scale well treat people strategy as core infrastructure. Not support, not service, but core infrastructure. They build leadership capability before it's needed. They design systems that hold under pressure. They use data to make workforce decisions with the same rigor they apply to financial decisions. Most companies wait until something breaks before they take this seriously. The best ones build ahead of that break. Because when people infrastructure is intentional, growth stops feeling chaotic. It becomes repeatable. Here's a shift I want you to take with you. Your company isn't outgrowing its strategy. It's outgrowing the leadership infrastructure required to actually execute it. And most teams feel that long before leaders are willing to admit it. Fix the clarity. Align the teams. Build systems that hold under pressure. Because when leadership infrastructure is strong, execution accelerates. And when execution accelerates, everything else follows.